Happy New Year, everyone! It's the end of 2022. Yay! And the start of a new year, new beginnings, new cocktails. Why not? This is a perfect time to make a lovely new cocktail that you've never had before. One that's definitely going to either impress your guests if you're doing anything this New Year's Eve, if you're watching it New Year's Eve, if you are in the house on your own, if you've got some leftover Prosecco like I do. This is a perfect cocktail to make for that. But before I start with that, I just want to wish you all a happy new year. Hope you all had a fantastic Christmas as well. And thank you so much for coming back and watching my little cocktail YouTube videos on the Burrow Home Bar. This year's been amazing. Thank you all so much for your support. Yeah, and I hope that you all have a fantastic night planned, whether you're doing something or you're not. And if you're watching this back, I hope you had a lovely new year. So anyway, the cocktail that I'm going to make for you today is called Hide and Fizz. And first of all, I like the name when I came across it. And second of all, I love the idea of it as well. So I found on Diffords guide, obviously a wealth of knowledge on cocktails. They've got so many different cocktail ideas. And because it was Prosecco based, I always feel like a nice fizzy Prosecco or champagne based cocktail in New Year is just perfect. So this one sounded really lush to me. I always seem to have a theme of doing lychee cocktails at New Year. I think I've done one on my last New Year's Eve video as well. So I don't know what that is all about, but it is again another lychee cocktail. So we have Lychee Liqueur. The recipe actually calls for just normal vermouth, but I didn't have any sort of white vermouth, but I do have cherry blossom vermouth, which I think is going to elevate it and actually make this even more amazing, in my humble opinion. So yeah, so I've got cherry blossom vermouth, but if you don't have this, you could just use regular vermouth. Is absolutely fine. That is technically what the recipe says. And then we've also got homemade pomegranate syrup as well, and then just to top up with Prosecco or champagne or cava or whatever you have. So it's really simple. If you've got, if you've got the things, it's really simple. I would definitely recommend buying this lychee liqueur 100%. This is the bee's knees. This is the best one. I've tried other ones and they're nowhere near as good. So let's go on with the Hide and Fizz. I've spoken enough, and we're going to do 25 mils of the lychee liqueur in the shaker. So in we go. Very excited for this. Definitely needing a drink to get the night started. There we go. Now the recipe calls for, I think it's 2.5 mils of, I'm trying to read the, I've not had very much time to plan this one. I'm trying to read what it says. So I've got down 15 mils each of the syrup and the vermouth, but I think the actual recipe is 12.5 mil. I cannot physically be that accurate. I can't. So I'm just going to do 15. And to be honest, we'll hope for 15. We're going to aim for 15, but if it's a bit over, well, you'll never know if it's a bit over, to be fair. So yeah, as closely as you can to 12.5 mils. But I just have these regular jiggers, which I can't really measure. I'm not great shakes at measuring. So anyway, in with the vermouth, in with the pomegranate syrup, which is literally just simple syrup. And then I just put, some pomegranates in there as well. Very easy to do. There we go. And that is all the stuff that needs to go into the shaker. So it's looking pretty meagre at the moment, but obviously we'll top up with the champagne at the end. So ice in, and give that a good shake. Go. Then for my glass, I'm using one of my new coupes that I got for my Christmas, one of my many new cocktail glassings that I got for Christmas. I'm a very lucky girl. So in here I'm going to pour this. There we go. Smells very lychee-y, love it. And then just top up with Prosecco or whatever you have to hand. There we go. Now, for my garnish, I'm going to attempt my bubble from my FlavourBlaster gun. However, it doesn't usually work overly well on fizzy things, but this isn't too fizzy because it has been hanging about for a few days. So I don't know. We're gonna give it a go. If I can actually get it working, would help. If not, smoke effect, that's better than nothing. Okay, we'll give it a go. See, a heavy bubble. Ah, there we go. I shouldn't have said that first part. I should have said, went in there really confidently and been like, this is what we're doing. I'm putting a bubble on top. Always glass half empty kind of gal. There we go. That is my Hide and Fizz cocktail. I hope that you enjoyed me watching this. Enjoyed me watching this one. You can tell I've had a few already. Enjoyed watching me make this one. I'm going to pop it and I'm going to see what it tastes like. Cheers. Oh, it was so good that it ended up spilling everywhere. At least the pot was good. Oh, very nice. Yep. Oh, the smoke just like absolutely makes it. I've got berry flavour smoke, so it just makes everything so much better. That is really good. The lychee, yeah, you can't beat a lychee cocktail, to be honest. Pretty much what I was expecting. That vermouth works really well in it, actually. I would definitely recommend you getting some of that vermouth. I'm going to go and enjoy my night. I hope you do as well. And thank you so much for watching me on the Burrow Home Bar. And I will see you next year in 2023. Bye!